Hello, everyone. I am Debbie Wynn, Senior Ruby Ambassador, and I am a nurse. I've been with Plexus now for about 4 years, and so I'm really excited to introduce you to my friend, Amber Taylor, who is also a nurse and just started her Plexus about a month ago, and she is having some incredible results and what she is loving. So I am going to let her share what made her decide to choose Plexus and some of the things that she is just really loving about it.
Hi, everybody. So to start off, the reason why I chose Plexus was because it's an all-natural supplement that focuses on improving gut health. That is very important to me. Number one, because my husband has MS, and since he was diagnosed, we did a ton of research based off of everything, but mainly what can help improve it or even stop progression. And gut health was one of the biggest factors in helping control symptoms. So that was very important to me and really caught my attention with Plexus. Since we started our products, we're both loving it. I don't wake up tired every day and feel like I need a nap or when is bedtime, which is huge because I was exhausted before that all the time, ever since I was a child. I also love the business opportunity that came along with it. I originally did it just to help pay for my products because it was a financial burden, but I knew health was so important. So besides that, I knew it was worth it, but definitely the business side of it was something that could help with that. And I enjoyed sharing so much that I went beyond that, just getting my products paid for, just because I really, truly enjoy helping people. Part of my nursing nature, I guess. And being off of work right now, it definitely has helped with filling in those financial gaps and alleviating some of that stress. I also am 34 weeks pregnant, and I was originally going to stay on my prenatal vitamins until I was finished with them, mainly just because I don't like to be wasteful and also to save a little bit of money. While I was doing more research, and the prenatal vitamin is not nearly as bioavailable as X Factor, and I actually counted the inactive ingredients. There was 26 inactive ingredients in my prenatal vitamin. And that totally grossed me out. Like, why are all those in there? And some of them were dyes, like blue dye completely blew my mind because it's an orange pill. And if you know your primary colors at all, you don't need blue to make orange. So that was very bizarre. So there's a lot of other things in there too that just made no sense. So that was my main deciding factor of throwing that out and just starting with X Factor. And I have absolutely no nausea with that at all. Compared to the prenatal vitamin, I'd have to take it at night just before I went to bed, just because I was so nauseated if I took it throughout the day. And it was miserable for me. So I can take X Factor with dinner and not have any issues for the rest of the evening. It's been really nice. Some of the other things that Plexus has helped me with is what I thought were pregnancy-related issues, but as I'm learning more, it's mainly gut health-related issues. So I was having to take 4 stool softeners a day just to be able to go to the bathroom, and I no longer have to take any, so that is amazing. And I have 0 nausea. I have very slight heartburn still, but it's rare. It doesn't happen daily. It might happen a couple of times a week, if that. And it's so mild, I don't even notice it, where before it was just like right in my throat, constantly burning, very painful. Another thing that I struggle with big time with pregnancy and outside of my pregnancy is sugar cravings. I have a horrible sweet tooth and I'm always wanting something. Well, I don't have that anymore. Yes, I do have a snack still, a treat every now and again, but it's not like I have to have it. I need that sugar. So that is huge for me, especially since my last pregnancy, I had gestational diabetes. So no longer having those sugar cravings, I don't have to worry about that quite as much. And then again, the increased energy. Well, that was the first thing I noticed when I started taking Plexus. And it was a game changer for me. I mean, absolutely huge. Chasing around a 2-year-old, busy with my 13-year-old. I'm able to keep up with everybody and not have to take my naps as soon as my 2-year-old takes a nap. So it's amazing. Have a little bit more free time.
Yes.
Yeah, it's been really nice. And then the last thing I wanted to mention was just how, oh, I think I've already mentioned it actually, just reviewing my notes, just how the business opportunity has really helped alleviate some of that stress of finances throughout this whole COVID crisis. I've been off work since the last week of March, and as of right now, I'm able to collect unemployment, but soon I'll be off on maternity leave, and I won't be able to collect unemployment with that. So Plexus being able to provide me with that business opportunity has also helped me alleviate some of those financial stressors, because being off those 2 extra months was definitely not planned, and we weren't prepared financially for that. So this is definitely going to help us get through the last couple months of maternity leave.
Yes, I love your story and how it's helping you. And it's things that I'm sure a lot of people struggle with. I mean, energy is something that whether you're pregnant or you're not, we could all use more energy. And
Mm-hmm.
that's amazing that a lot of the things you were thinking were pregnancy related were really gut health related. So I'm sure a lot of people are going to be wondering, what are you taking? So do you want to run us through kind of which of the products you're taking and what you're loving so far?
Yeah, I started by buying the Family Essentials pack just because I was wanting to start it for my whole family, not just myself. So personally, I started with the Triplex combo, um, which is Slim, BioCleanse, and ProBio 5. And I felt great with just those three. I had amazing results. And then probably 2 weeks after I started that, I added in the X Factor and Mega X to swap out my prenatal vitamin for those. And like I mentioned before, I am able to get all my vitamins, minerals, the omegas without any nausea at all. So it's been life-changing, that's for sure. And I'm just in the beginning, so it's so exciting.
Yes. And anyone that's taken a pregnancy prenatal can probably relate. I never did because I took Plexus during my pregnancy. So so I don't even know, but I've heard so many friends say like you just feel awful and you feel nauseous and constipated and like you said with the dyes and stuff, like that's terrible. We don't want to put extra dyes and chemicals in our
Yeah.
body anyway, let alone when you're pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, and
that's
it just made
awesome.
no sense.
No, not at all. And then your family is loving their supplements as well. Do you want to share a little bit about what they're loving?
Well, my son is 2. He is loving his multivitamin. Actually asks me for it every day, which thankfully, because usually by the time I'm done chasing him around and doing what I need to do, I forget to give him his vitamins. So thankfully he's asking me for it. Um, so that's the only thing I'm having him take. My daughter is taking the BioCleanse and ProBio 5, and she has had troubles with constipation in the past. So she's able to be more regular by taking those, which has helped. Um, my husband is doing the triplex combo as well, and lean. He's also taking ease and nerve to help with MS symptoms. He's loving the triplex combo, feeling more energy, which is huge for anybody who has MS. He's also noticing more regularity with bowel movements, which has been a struggle for him as well. He has IBS type symptoms, so sometimes he struggles with constipation. Other times he can't get to the bathroom quick enough. So being able to have more regularity has been huge for him. Like he can go and eat at families' houses without worrying about, being embarrassed to use the bathroom. Another thing with him is the lean. He absolutely loves the lean. He doesn't do very well with eating meals like he's supposed to. Probably a lot of MS related, but he gets a lot of just GI upset, nausea, and just doesn't feel good. While with lean, he's able to eat that and get the nutrients that he needs, and he doesn't feel sick after eating it. So he's loving that. I actually ended up ordering a much larger package of lean just for him.
That's awesome. Yes,
Yeah.
especially if you have any kind of health issue like that, and MS being a pretty big one, needing that good nutrition and having
Mhm.
the gut regularity is huge. That's awesome.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for sharing. Did you want to add anything else? I just love how even just a few weeks have already made such an incredible difference for your family, and you have helped so many on your team. Amber has some incredible stories on her team as well. And as you can tell, she's super passionate and excited about helping people. I think it's something that nurses just do really good. Um, so she is also really making a difference for her family and for helping the people around her. But was there anything else you wanted to share with us?
Just for anybody who is just getting into it, I guess my biggest tip would just be to stay in close contact with their sponsor. Debbie is my sponsor, and she's helped me out so much with keeping me on the right track for actually taking my products. But not only that, she's teaching me and mentoring me into helping others, and I can I wouldn't be able to do that without her guidance. I probably wouldn't be as successful as I am with my own personal products, or I wouldn't be able to help my friends and family have the results that they're having without her guidance. So staying in close contact with your sponsor is huge if you're wanting to be successful in either just taking your products or sharing or both.
Yes, yes, that is a super good tip. And plugging into your sponsor is always good. I remember, like, Rochelle Osborne is my sponsor, and it's super helpful to have somebody guide you and help you and knowing what to take when and making
Mm-hmm.
suggestions and all of that. So awesome. Well, thank you all for tuning in. And I hope you all have a good evening.